What's up, Pokemaniacs? I am the Online Orphan, and I am your analyst for Season 2 of the Pokemon Uber League, and we are here with another draft analysis, as today we are taking a look at the Krazy Kermit Klub, because if you are in a crazy club, clearly Kermit is going to be in it. So, let's go over this team, what our initial thoughts are, and how we think the team will do. So, over in that Uber slot, the Krazy Kermits are taking Speed Boost Blaziken. Speed Boost Blaziken is incredibly difficult to deal with, of course. Getting its speed boosted each and every single turn can run Protect if need be in order to ensure that it gets that speed boost, but this thing just hits very hard on the physical attacking side, of course. Flare Blitz, Earthquake, low kick, or close combat. Speed Boost Blaziken, just a nightmare to deal with. Next up, he has got the Kartana. Kartana, the Great Grass and Steel type Ultra Beast, getting that Beast Boost to any of its stats once it knocks out an opponent. Good coverage moves as well with things like Night Slash, X Scissor, even getting Defog as well. Thing is a decent Assault Vest user, but Kartana just hits very, very hard. Next up, one of the best defensive mons in the typical draft tiers is a Rotom Wash. Rotom Wash, very bulky, is able to pivot around with Volt Switch, hit decently hard with a Hydro Pump, can status with Will-O-Wisp, can also trick a Scarf onto something that's not expecting it. So Rotom Wash, just a really great bulky water type Pokemon. He's got the Nidoqueen next. Nidoqueen, a nice poison and ground type Pokemon, can be defensive with Black Sludge, setting up Stealth Rocks for the team, or can be more offensive thanks to its sheer force, hitting with some decent coverage moves, just like a Nidoking for the most part. Nidoqueen, just a really solid middle tier Pokemon. Next up is the Kyurem. Kyurem, the Ice Dragon type Pokemon. Kyurem going to be very difficult to take down if running that sub-roost set from time to time, or can be just purely specially offensive, of course. Dragon and Ice Stab going to hit most things very, very effectively. So, Kyurem, a nice addition to the team here. He's got the Yanmega. Yanmega, an interesting low-tier Pokemon. Thanks to his tinted lens ability, gets increased chances to hit all of its moves. So this thing can air slash things to death, hit things pretty hard with a Bug Buzz as well, and can continuously just be a threat to an opponent. He's got the Malamar up next. Malamar is another interesting low-tier Pokemon, Psychic and Dark type. Very interesting typing, 4 times weak to bug, but not a lot of bug coverage seen on most teams. Malamar can also do things like set up Trick Room for the team if that's a route he wanted to take. This thing can throw out Stab Knockoff, which is always nice, hit hard with, Psycho Cut, or can even be a Fling variant, which is always funny to see. So next up is the Mega Mewtwo Y. Mega Mewtwo Y, obviously, if any of you played Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon facing off against Giovanni's Mega Mewtwo, you know just how much of a pain this thing is. Has coverage moves for days and can set up with the Nasty Plot as well. Mega Mewtwo Y is very difficult to switch into and undoubtedly will get a good number of kills for this team. As next up is the Mimikyu. Mimikyu, a nice ghost and a fairy type Pokemon. Of course, able to set up with Swords Dance thanks to its disguise ability, able to take any one hit without taking any damage, and then fire off big Shadow Claws, Play Roughs, or Wood Hammers. Shadow Sneak priority as well, always nice. Great Z Crystal user as well, if the team opted to go that route. Next up is the fattest of all fat mons, and that is the Blissey. Blissey with that sky-high HP stat. very typically seen in a more defensive role, of course, carrying things like Toxic to wear down an opponent, and something like a Seismic Toss, which of course will, just whittle down the opponent, heal itself up with Soft Boiled, and go from there. He's got the Minior as well. Minior, an interesting draft tier Pokemon. Really looking forward to seeing if it can have some viability in this league. Of course, is able to Shell Smash itself some better stats, as of course as it's in its Shields Up form, much more defensive, and then Shields Down, much more offensive. So looking forward to seeing how well this thing does. A White Herb Shell Smash with Acrobatics, certainly an initial thought when it comes to Minior, but we'll have to see how this thing does. And last but not least, he has got the Smeargle. Smeargle, a very versatile Pokemon in this league as well. However, Moody Smeargle is banned, but again, because Smeargle can basically learn any move, this thing is just a nightmare and can really, from any week, bring whatever kind of coverage moves it needs. Can set up with any setup move, can baton pass, can throw out spores, can throw out any entry hazards. This thing can use Destiny Bond. It's really just limited by what your imagination is, to be honest. So looking over the team in general, right away you see the Fire, Water, Grass core, which is really, really interesting. Love the bulky Water type paired with the Kartana and Blaziken. Think that is going to work out very, very nicely here. Steel, Dragon, Fairy filled out as well for that core in the Kartana, Kyurem, and Mimikyu. And Kartana and Mimikyu alone just sounds disgusting, but throwing in something like a Kyurem, like a Rotom Wash on a team as well, and then having to deal with something like a Mega Mewtwo Y, just really looks like a not a fun time. So I hope you guys did enjoy this draft analysis for the Krazy Kermit Klub here in Season 2 of the Pokemon Uber League. And if you did, hit that thumbs up button down below and subscribe for more Draft League content. Check out the links in the description where you can find out everything about the league. Once again, I am the Online Orphan, and I am signing out.